All right. Welcome. My name is Sunshine Goodfellow, and I'm here to talk to you tonight about a simple business strategy that Shauna and I, along with our husbands, have put together. And so this is exactly what it's about. It's a very simple system that will help you with energy and money. So let's get started. First of all, there we go.
Did you unmute me? Sorry. I thought I did. Maybe we did it at the same time. I am Shauna Kale, guys. I am so excited to be here tonight to talk to you. As Sunshine said, we have something exciting to share. Who here has found that there are always things getting in your way of doing what you want to do? Well, tonight we are going to talk about how you can get what you want, all right? So I'm going to let Sunshine slide us over to what is called a true story. Oh, just a second. I'm going to talk about this for just 1 minute. This is something that we're going to talk about more as we go, but this is what's called the power of six. And tonight we are called this the 6 squared strategy because of this square right here. You'll notice that there are 6 people on the bottom, and then there are 6 levels going up. 6 times 6, right? We've got a little square going here. And so this is what the strategy is kind of all about. But tonight we're going to talk to you a little bit more about something specific regarding energy and money that we use this 6 squared strategy for. So now we're going to talk about a true story. All right. So this here is from a book called U Squared, and I'm just going to read it to you because it is amazing. It will make you think a little bit differently as we get started tonight. I'm sitting in a quiet room at the Millcroft Inn, a peaceful little place hidden back among the pine trees about an hour out of Toronto. It's just past noon, late July, and I'm listening to the desperate sounds of a life or death struggle going on a few feet away. There's a small fly burning out the last of its short life's energies in a futile attempt to fly through the glass of the window pane. I'm sure you've all heard it before, right? The whining wings tell the poignant story of the fly strategy. Try harder, but it's not working. The frenzied effort offers no hope for survival. Ironically, the struggle is part of the trap. It is impossible for the fly to try hard enough to succeed at breaking through the glass. Nevertheless, this little insect has staked its life on reaching its goal through raw effort and determination. This fly is doomed. It will die there on the windowsill. Across the room, just 10 steps away, the door is open. And 10 seconds of flying time, and this small creature could reach the outside world it seeks. With only a fraction of the effort now being wasted, it could be free of this self-imposed trap. The breakthrough possibility is there. It would be so easy. Why doesn't the fly try another approach? Something dramatically different. How did it get so locked in on the idea that this particular route and determined effort offer the most promise for success? What logic is there in continuing until death to seek a breakthrough with more of the same? No doubt this approach makes sense to the fly. Regrettably, it's an idea that will kill. Trying harder isn't necessarily the solution to achieving more. It may not offer any real promise for getting what you want out of life. Sometimes, in fact, it's a big part of the problem. If you stake your hopes for a breakthrough on trying harder than ever, you may kill your chances for success. Dr. Price Pritchett, author of U Squared, a high-velocity formula for multiplying your personal effectiveness. Now, am I the only one that's ever felt like that fly that's just hitting the window? Like all my energy is being burned out on trying harder and harder to get through that window, only to never break through? I'd say if most of us are honest, we've probably all felt that way before. And often the other side of that window is more money. So we work ourselves to death with the belief that the more we work, the harder we work, the more money we will make. Yet what we find is no energy left at the end of the day and just enough money to get through the day, week, or month. So have you ever thought that maybe to get what you really want is behind you and the door is actually wide open? All you have to do is turn around and fly right through that door. I was one of those people. For many, many years, I was that fly hitting the window, believing that if I continued to do the same thing over and over, at one point or another, I was going to break through. And then this door kind of came open for me. And I'll be honest, guys, I didn't even know how to walk through it because I was so used to going right to that window and hitting the door. Maybe you've had that 40-hour job that pays you day to day, week to week, and the check just never gets bigger. Maybe you feel like you're using your energy up doing the same thing over and over and not getting where you want to go. The other day, my son was going up the escalator, and then he was, trying to go the escalator the wrong way. So he's just going against it. I feel like some of us kind of do that on a daily basis too. So in the book, U Squared, Price Pritchett shares about what's called the quantum leap strategy. It's an extremely minimalistic blueprint for breakthrough performance, and it's based on the concept of minimum effective dose, MED. Not sure if any of you guys have heard of this before. Some people use this even for exercise. MED is defined as the smallest dose, the smallest that will produce the desired outcome. MED focuses on what counts most, and it not only delivers the most dramatic results, but it also does it in the least time possible. So the MED sets limits, it clarifies, and it simplifies. Anything beyond the MED is wasteful, maybe even damaging. Quantum leaps imply speed, breakthrough performance, and less effort. That trifecta demands ruthless simplicity, an elegant less is more approach that powers geometric gains. So our goal tonight is to show you guys how you can take a quantum leap strategy, okay, how you can have the MED, the minimal effective dose, and be able to accomplish the things that you want in life and move on. All right, so U Squared promotes an unconventional strategy. Guys, this is not doing the same thing over and over. So what we're going to be sharing tonight may seem totally different than what you've ever heard before. This powerful new method replaces the concept of attaining gradual incremental success through massive effort. Instead, it puts forth 18 key components for building massive success while expending less effort. So as you can see down here on the slide, it's about multiplying personal effectiveness, quit trying harder, think beyond what common sense would allow, make your move before you're ready, and look inside for the opportunity. So who is ready to be U Squared, right? Well, we're going to talk about 6 Squared strategy. So what if I could show you first how you could increase your energy, and second, stop hitting the window and burning up your energy by turning around, walking through the door for a quantum leap? Who would be interested? Anybody? I know that this has been the answer for me. So, energy problems. Anybody have energy problems? Okay, you are not alone. If you have energy problems, you are 1 in 5 people that complain they are constantly exhausted. Worldwide, there was 44.9 billion in sales of energy drinks. To me, that's saying that there's people out there that are looking for energy. Alicia says she is not looking anymore. I think Alicia's heard our message before. So 43% surveyed do not get enough sleep to think clearly at work, make informed decisions, and be productive. So if that is you, let us know in the chat. If not, let us know what you're doing for that energy, because we would love to hear about it, okay? Some questions that I'm going to ask you, and I want you to be thinking if you've ever heard anybody else maybe saying this, but so do you have a hard time getting out of bed, or maybe do you know someone that does? Are you lethargic by lunch, or do you have somebody next to you at lunchtime that's nodding off? Do you work hard all day with no energy to play? I remember those days. I would come home from work, and my goal and my desire was to spend time with my kids and go outside and play and do all those fun things. And all I really wanted to do was lay on the couch because I was kind of like done. Do you ever find your body betraying you? Do you need a simple strategy to increase your energy? Well, if the answer is yes, we have a solution for you. We actually have 3. So get what you want and move on. What this is we're going to share tonight about 3 drinks that are easy for you to take. You open up a packet, you open up a can, you open up a tube, however you choose to do it. And you are going to get energy, but in a positive way, in a nutritious way, and not in a negative way. So what we have over here on the left is what we call our morning start. And this is what is called Ningxia Red. If you've never heard of Ningxia Red, let me tell you, it's a powerful antioxidant superfood. This is not like your normal everyday juice. You only need a couple of ounces of this a day. It's very concentrated. It's from a wolfberry puree. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But 2 to 4 ounces, that would be one of these packets or 2 of these packets, is really going to give you the nutrition that your body needs. And so often, that is why we're lacking energy. Guys, we are living the standard American diet. They call that sad, and it is sad because we are not getting the nutrition we need. So we take and maybe drink something that gives us this quick high and this quick low, and that's not doing anything for our body. It's just making us more and more sick and having more and more issues. What the Ningxia Red does is it supplies our body with real, true energy, okay? But maybe you like having that soft drink type taste, the bubbly, right? Or maybe in the afternoon, you need a little bit more of a pick-me-up. Well, we have what we call the Noon Burst, and this is in a can, and it's called Zing. It's a hydrating splash of energy, and my family loves it. It helps give you endurance, hydrating, and it's very, very thirst quenching, okay? So this right here is going to help you move through your day. And then 3, an afternoon boost. Who about 3 o'clock could use a little boost, right? So this tube is going to help you focus. It gives you brain power. It's high performance if you're going to be going to the gym. This right here is amazing. So let me tell you a few things about how our Ningxia Red works, okay? So this is really any of the Ningxia energy drinks, and these are energy drinks, but they're not like what you see on the counters of your 7-Eleven or your local grocery store. This is 100% natural, okay? The Ningxia Wolfberry is what is in all 3 of these that gives us this amazing effects to our body. So who could use a little alertness? How about some brain food? Cognition? Who wants quick results? Okay. How about a competitive edge? On-the-go convenience, stamina, refreshing, bone health. Amino acids. If you're not sure what an amino acid is, guys, these are the building blocks in our cells. This is what we need for our body to do what it needs to do. How about some eye support? Key nutrients to fortify, minerals, clarity, energizing B vitamins, helps balance blood sugar, longevity, cardiovascular health. It revitalizes, guys. These Ningxia energy drinks are good and good for you. Now, I was just saying these are not like the energy drinks or the sports drinks that you see on the shelf, okay? The American Heart Association says they found one 16-ounce energy drink increased blood pressure and stress hormones. Okay, this is the American Heart Association. You do not want to be drinking something that is increasing your blood pressure and stress hormones, correct? They found it causes anxiety. How about dehydration? Now, don't we normally drink things so that we can hydrate our bodies instead of dehydrate? Insomnia, people are having a hard time sleeping. Cardiovascular risk, guys. I'm telling you, younger and younger men and women are having heart attacks because we are not healthy. We are not getting the nutrients that we need, and we're putting things in our body that is dangerous for us, things like energy drinks and sports drinks. So this is bad as cirrhosis of the liver. There are so much sugar, there's dyes, there's all kinds of things on the regular on-the-shelf energy and sports drinks that it affects every part of your body, your organs, your kidneys. I know right here you see kidney damage. I've heard of kids having these sports drinks and then having kidney stones, and the ER is saying, hey, what are they drinking throughout the day? So that is not what you're going to get from the Ningxia Red energy drinks. What you're getting is nutrition. So let's talk a little bit about the Ningxia Wolfberry. Okay, long-term use of wolfberries actually improves your health instead of taking something that's going to harm you. It may contribute to agility, who would like to be a little more agile, longevity, who would like to live a little longer, and vitality, all right? It's long-lasting energy. The more you have this on a day-to-day basis, the healthier and stronger you're gonna be. It's nutrient-dense. You don't need to have 16 ounces of this. A few ounces of this is going to give you the nutrients you need, and it optimizes wellness. The Ningxia Wolfberry Puree is the foundation of all three of those drinks that we talked about, the Ningxia Red, the Zing, and the Nitro. So let's talk a little bit about what is in the Ningxia Red, okay? It actually has 21 essential minerals. Now, most of your soft drinks and your energy drinks and stuff, what you normally see is that they actually leach from your bones minerals, which is not good for us, right? This actually has the minerals in it so that it's building your body up. It's high in vitamins, and what most people don't know about Ningxia Red is it's actually very high in protein, 15.6% protein. Again, amino acids are our building blocks. It has fiber in it. This isn't your typical juice. The puree is actually the whole wolfberry that is pureed into it, so it has that fiber, which is actually going to help with the blood, your blood sugars. A lot of times when you have juice, it's going to raise your blood sugar up, where this is helping balance it out the way it is. If you guys don't know how wonderful B vitamins are for your energy, look it up, but our Ningxia products have the B vitamins in it, so you're getting some energy right there. Carbohydrate metabolism. We know that carbs just increase things that are not necessarily good for us, like our blood sugar. Again, this helps us metabolize it. Potassium, guys, that's vital in brain and nerve function, and it's high in zinc. A lot of times people take zinc proactively so that they don't get sick. Well, we have zinc right here in our Ningxia Red, and to me, this is being proactive on a daily basis to keep my body healthy and well, and my family's. Let's go ahead and talk about the Zing. Again, refreshing burst of energy. So this is good for brain health, oral health. If you're not really sure about what antioxidants are, guys, we are making free radicals on a daily basis, just breathing, but we increase our exercise, we're making more free radicals. We need something to counterbalance that, and that's what antioxidants are. So your fruits and your vegetables have a lot of antioxidants in it, and we typically don't get enough. A lot of times they say you need at least 5 servings, guys. That's like the minimal for a child, and most things I'm reading today, they're saying you need about 10 servings of fruits and vegetables daily to get the antioxidants that we need from the environment of all the free radicals. These 3 products are full of antioxidants and a great way to get that. How about anti-aging properties? Lymphatic system. So our lymphatic system is like our sewage system. So our fluid is moving through our body, but when we are dehydrated, that fluid gets very sluggish. That's a lot of times why we don't have energy, because we are dehydrated. You'll hear people say, oh, I just feel really sluggish today. Probably because they're dehydrated. That's why they're lacking some energy. This drink right here is very hydrating. How about some digestive support? Everything starts in the gut, has vitamin C, potassium, vitamin K, manganese, and various B vitamins. Again, we are going to get what we need for energy in a positive and nutritious way. And last but not least is our nitro. If you have never had one of these little tubes of nitro, I am telling you, it's going to give you the energy you need, but even better, it's going to boost the brain power and give you the focus to get things done. So this is healthy, sustained energy. No jitters. I'm one of those people that cannot do caffeine, and I can do all three of these products. I can put all three of these products together and have it at one time and not have any jitters. Now, I might talk a little too fast because I tend to do that, but no jitters. This is infused with essential oils. These are a natural way to get the flavor that we're wanting without having to do things that are not good for us, some additives and preservatives and things like that. We can use all natural essential oils. Supports alertness. Again, I just want to star this, guys. Cardiovascular health. My husband's cousin, who's 12 years younger than him, just had a heart attack. I think we're on like maybe week 2 now. I think it was a week on Saturday, so 11 days ago maybe. It's too young to be having a heart attack, guys. We need to be supporting our heart health every single day. Clarity, memory, healthy cholesterol. Again, looking at the heart, supports eye health. And how about a healthy sex drive? And again, that mental focus. So here we are. As simple as 1, 2, 3, guys, that's all you need to help get started on your energy and getting the nutrition that you need on a daily basis. So it says up your game, increase your performance. We have 2 favorite ways. A mega boost. You can take that 2-ounce Ningxia Red and a tube of nitro and have that and get that mega boost. This is something we really like to do when we're traveling and we need maybe a little bit more focus while we're driving and to get a little bit farther than we would if we weren't taking it together. And then the Ultra Boost. This is like a fun in our home, okay? Better than any soft drink you could possibly have, a can of Zing, 2 ounces of Ningxia Red, a tube of nitro, and you're not going to get that quick high from sugar and caffeine. You're going to get this nice feeling of energy, and that's going to hold you through the day and evening. So if you want to know more about Ningxia Red, we do have more information that we can get for you. We have a 6 Squared Facebook group. If you decide that this strategy is for you, that you're wanting this type of energy, and the second component that we're going to talk about in just a few minutes, we will add you to our 6 Squared Facebook group, and we'll make sure that you get the education that you deserve and that you would like on the Ningxia products. Now, one of my favorite things to do with the Ningxia Red is take what we call the 30-day Ningxia Red challenge. Many of you might be like, does this really work? The only way you're going to know if this really works is to do it for 30 days. Keep track of how you felt before, how you feel during, and how you feel after. And then you let us know what the Ningxia Red did for you. Now I'm going to turn it over to Sunshine because she's going to tell you guys all about the second issue we often see. Energy number 1, money number 2.
Thank you. So yeah, thank you, Shauna, for telling us how we can get more energy. I think everybody can benefit from having a little more energy in our lives, right? How about a little more money? We have done some research, and did you know that most families could radically benefit from an additional $200 a month? How about let's show you how to make much more money than that, okay? So money problems. Who has money problems? Feel free to raise your hand. Feel free not to raise your hand. But 77 million Americans have debt in collections. What do you think about that? Like, people next door to you might be having debt in collections. They might be in a bad way financially. 54% of Americans, over half of the American population, has zero money in savings, zero. 80% of all Americans are in debt. That's not very surprising, knowing that my generation has used debt to have what our parents had way earlier than they had it, right? So the questions are, thinking of yourself and thinking of people you know, are you in debt? Are people you know in debt? You might not be in debt, but you know people who are in debt. Has debt damaged your relationships? Maybe you haven't borrowed any money, but maybe you've lent out money and people couldn't afford to pay it back. Do you work hard all day with no time to play? Basically, you're selling all your time to your employer, and then you have nothing left to give at the end of the day. Are you living the dream or living the financial nightmare? And if you have any of these things or know anybody who does, do you need a simple strategy to increase your money? Well, we have a simple strategy for you. So let's talk about first the issues with lack of money. Like, we can come up with issues, right, with lack of money, no problem. But 61% of Americans stress about work. 60% of Americans stress about money. So again, we're at well over half of the population are stressing about money and work all the time. Stress is linked to the top 6 leading causes of death. So all the top 6 leading causes of death have stress as a factor. A lot of that stress is revolved around worrying about money and making ends meet, paying off debts, which can lead to depression, divorce, no vacations. Who hasn't been on a vacation? Somebody the other day said that they hadn't been on vacation since they were 12 years old. Fear. All that money problems just has fear all wrapped around it. Living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe extending yourself even further beyond that. Working to the bone, strained relationships, working for someone else's dream. And what really got my husband is he realized one day that he was selling his best years to someone else to help them achieve their goals. So the benefits of money. And we could all come up with a list of these also, but just imagine abundance, having no debt, success, having time freedom to do what you wanted when you wanted, time to improve your relationships. Who is so tired whenever they come home? It's so difficult to really pour into the relationships that you have the way you would really like to. Your children, your spouse, maybe your extended family, your friends. What about having time to serve, to go on missions, funding causes, not just giving people a few, maybe even a few $100s, but what if you could radically bless the mission field or something that's near and dear to your heart, animal rescue, whatever it is. You could give thousands upon thousands of dollars instead of just looking at your budget and seeing what you could afford. Homes, travel, vehicles. That's what we're saving for right now, is to pay cash for a vehicle. College tuition. Shauna's all up in the middle of that right now, paying for college tuition. So that it all adds up. And having that money right there to be able to pay for college tuition is a big deal. And it's really exciting. If you have a chance to talk to Shauna, she'll tell you her story about it. But she's paying cash for her son to go to school. It's pretty awesome. To OU, So yeah, yeah. Think about how she feels when she does that. What is it in your life that you could feel like that if you were able to just afford the things that you want to do? Blessing others. You can have more investments. Work for satisfaction rather than money. That's a concept that some people have never even considered. And another thing is just being able to give when somebody asks. You don't have to look at your budget. You don't have to look in your wallet. You know that you have the money. And so the answer is yes. I'm going to take a look at the chat. Yeah, my son is 22 and totally debt-free going to OU. Pretty awesome. And you saw her excitement there. So what we have is we have a plan for you. If you're interested in this system, we have a plan for you. We have it all laid out. It's a very simple strategy that allows you to have exponential results. So what are we talking about? We're talking about this business plan right here. This cube is the basis of the 6 squared strategy. We talked to you about energy. We talked to you about money. We're going to talk to you more about money in the few minutes that we have left together. But I want to show you that initially you are going to pick your 6, not 1,000,000, not 1,000, 6 people. You're going to find 6 people to do what you're doing, which is getting money and getting energy, to pick your foundation. So those 6 are your foundation. And from there, you will help them get their 6. And then they will turn around and help their 6 get their 6. And what this is a replication. So you're finding your 6 a winning team. Okay, and we'll get more into this. Right now, I want to show you this arrow that's pointing 6 squared strategy. It's pointing to this line. We're going to see this sweet spot here. Actually, I'm going to look at that front line, that 6 people. You have 6 people right there. And then I want to show you that when they get their 6, that turns into 36 on that next row. The next row is 216. And so what happens is that it grows and grows. And that's where that exponential growth comes from. And then I'm also going to show you over here on the right side, what we have are the commissions. And so what that is the actual, we're going to show you the compensation plan. It's really in depth, so we encourage you to study it and ask questions. But right here, we are showing you based upon the commissions only, which is only a portion of your paycheck actually, this is your residual income. Residual income is income that you do work one time for and you get paid over and over and over for it. So does anyone, just let me know in the chat, does anybody have any residual income? Residual income is like oil royalties, or you know, if you wrote a book, you would get royalties on that. If you had, you know, released a CD, a music CD, or something like that, that would be producing residual income. A pension, that's a residual income. And so, yes, Shauna has a residual income. Young Living pays her every single month. So, and that's exactly what we're talking about tonight. So with that 6, your commission check is $48. When they help their 6, when they get their 6 themselves, you'll end up with $228 monthly. And then it goes on to $864. And if you'll look, it goes to $5,000. Boom. It goes from $800 to $5,000. It's getting big. And then from there, it goes to $37,000 a month. This is per month. Do people really make this kind of money? Absolutely. I have friends that are making this type of money. So on the right, the very right, are all the ranks in Young Living. Do you have to know those? No, you don't have to know those right now. But I just want to point out to you the $37,000 monthly check there that you're getting is at Crown Diamond rank. We're just gonna, I'm gonna show you an example in just a few minutes. So remember, that's Crown Diamond, $37,000 a month, okay? And so what ends up happening is beyond that, you have unlimited potential. This sounds like just maybe unbelievable money, but there are people that are making this kind of money by picking their 6. They find their 6 and help their 6 get 6. So let's talk about this sweet spot that I was talking about. Where is that sweet spot? Well, we're just going to look at it right there. This is interesting. So this sweet spot, this line right here that you see where the arrow is at, is actually the 6 squared strategy. That is you getting your 6. That is you helping your 6 get 6. And from that point, you're going to train your 6 to help their 6 get 6. And that is where the sweet spot is. You finding your 6, you training your 6 to get 6, and helping them train their people to get 6. Okay? You're not worried about all the rest of that. That is where replication and duplication come into play. So you are going to do your 6, you're going to find your winning team, and you're going to help your 6 find their winning teams. Okay? So you are looking for those 6 people that are going to go on to find a total of 36 people, and you're going to train them to go and do that for their people. And so that just goes on and on and on. So you have a responsibility of a small amount of people to take care of, and everybody has their small bit to play. So there is a place where you are actually contacting your people on a quarterly basis, checking in with them. And so once you've enrolled your people and you're making sure that your people know how to enroll people and their people know how to enroll people, you are good to go. Okay, that's when you get that residual income. That's when you can relax and just monitor your organization. It's a really nice and simple strategy. So what you do first is invest in your health. That's the first thing. Shauna told you all about that. Can you imagine having energy all the time? And not only that, your health is increasing every day that you're using those products. Your health is just skyrocketing. You have the energy to do what you want to do. I had an ultimate boost, which is the Nitro, the Ningxia Red packet, the Zing, and the Nitro. I had it at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I've been up since 3:30 and I still feel pretty good. All right, so your startup cost for this is about $300. And then you're looking at $200 a month. And that $200 a month is going to get you your products that are going to give you your energy every single month. So you're looking about at an investment of about $2,500 per year to invest in your health. And once you've done that, you just go pick your 6. You find your winning team. It's that simple. So as soon as you start, you receive a member number, and from there, you can go find your winning team. Do you have to have your products yet? No, absolutely not. Get going. There's plenty of people that want energy and money. And then 3 is residual income. Once you get your 6, help them get their 6, and then they are trained to go do that same thing. That's when that residual income's coming in. You're able to start getting out of debt, time to do what you want, and you get paid over and over. Who wants to get paid over and over? Anybody? Let me know in the chat if you're interested in getting paid over and over. Okay, so this is the income disclosure statement. What this is Young Living puts this out every single, they put it out every so often, but what it is just a disclaimer to let you know what is realistic about the money that you can make with Young Living. And so this, let's go to the next page. This is all of it in one little chart. This is so we cannot make outrageous claims as far as income is concerned. And if you want to take a look down, we're looking at the 5th column over on that average income. Distributor makes about $26 a month, and then Royal Crown Diamond makes $144,000 a month. So it's kind of cool that they put this out, because that means that that's the average income of the highest rank in Young Living, $144,000 per month. And it's right there in print, so we can't fabricate some crazy numbers to you, okay? I love that. So Crown Diamond, if you look at that, it's $64,000 on average per month. Now, if you'll remember on that cube that we showed you, it was $37,000 per month. So we were very conservative. We based all of our commissions, or we based that paycheck, that $37,000 paycheck on commissions only. So you actually get a lot more bonuses, and it's almost double the check for real. So those commissions are not all you're going to be getting. You would be getting more money than that. We just wanted to show you, based upon the numbers, what that check would look like. Okay, so what we have is the energy and money solution. We've given you a solution for your energy and a solution for your money, so you can actually get what you want and move on. You've got things to do in your life, you've got lives to improve, and you're here to make a difference in the world. So whatever that looks like, this strategy will give you the energy and money to accomplish what you're here for. So this 6 squared strategy actually leads you straight to Royal Crown Diamond. We'll show you the income disclosure. We've already showed that to you. We'll show you the compensation plan in just a few minutes. And this is that simple. Here's that slide. You can look up it nice and close. So this is the sweet spot I was telling you about. And that's just you getting your 6 and helping your 6 get their 6. Teach your 6 to do the same, and then you end up multiplying dynamically. And then you do quarterly follow-up, and you've got your residual income. It's that simple. Oh yeah, I would love to get paid over and over, Amber says. Alicia says, yes, please. And can you share with the people here why the square is missing some of the ranks? I absolutely can. So when we looked at that square, there are missing ranks, and that's because you multiplies dynamically. Once you get your 6, they get their 6, they start getting their 6, and then all of a sudden you bump up because you are exponentially growing, like the way popcorn just, here's a kernel, here's a kernel, and then all of a sudden it's boop, 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 boop. That's exactly what's going on with your organization. And it's all doing the investing in your health, investing in your people, and getting that residual income. It's all a part of the system, and plugging people in all of those spots is the key. And so instead of you doing it all by yourself or trying to, it's impossible for you to, you might be able to enroll 7,000 people, but taking care of 7,000 people would be a challenge. So if you were responsible to take care of 6 people and help them make sure that they're taking care of their people, that's a lot more simple, wouldn't you say? Okay, so 3 steps: invest in your energy and health, help others with their energy, health, and making money, and you get money for your health. How nice is that? Again, you can up your game and increase your performance. The way you can do that is to do the Mega Boost. The Mega Boost is actually getting your 6 this month, and that gets you a bonus of $300, which takes care of your initial investment. How awesome. Then you can start having your check pay for your health. So if you do that all in 1 month, you get a check for $300. You will get compensated for that. You'll get that $300 over time, no matter how long it takes you. But if you do it quick, you get that money to start just investing right into your business right away. So then there's the Ultra Boost. Wow. Complete this square in 6 weeks to the 5th level, and you get that $37,000 paycheck per month right away, like fast, right? So that's you getting your 6, challenging your 6 to get their 6 the next week. Again, doing it the next week. So that's building that cube at one line of it every week for 6 weeks. Are you going to get that $37,000 when you get there, no matter how long it takes you? Absolutely. That money's there no matter what. It's just a fast way to get there.
Hey guys, I'm back. Is that not amazing? So we can get the energy we need. We can get the money that we need to do the things that we want to do. So you might be saying, how do I get started? And we have that information for you. I'm going to have Sunshine put that into the chat box. But to get started, it is easy as following step 1, 2, 3, and 4. It really is. So right here, we're just going to share with you really quickly. You go to youngliving.com, and whoever sent you here has a member number. They're going to give you that member number. You're going to use that, and then you are going to order what's called our Ningxia Red Premium Starter Kit. That's going to have that Ningxia Red and the nitro in it that we've talked about earlier that you want and need for energy. And then you're going to add what we call our Essential Rewards subscription. It's a monthly subscription that you're going to continuously get the energy that you need on a monthly basis. Guys, we know that we don't eat once a week, right? If we eat once a week, we're going to be hungry the rest of the time. Do we eat once a day? Typically not. We typically eat a couple of times a day. The same thing for our energy. If we are not fueling our body with the fuel that it needs, which is nutrition at a cellular level, then we are not going to have energy. So this is an easy, simple way that you're going to sign up. You're going to fill in right here what you need. I'm going to share with you a couple different choices. So Sunshine, if you can move that to the next one for me. Okay, guys, this is not going to be on the Young Living website, but this is an easy way for you to have what you can benefit from. And right over to the left is what we call the mini pack. This is $140 per month if you're on YL Go. We'll share a little bit more about YL Go is in just a minute, or about $150. But this is a box of Ningxia Red, that's 30 packets and 14 tubes of nitro. So on a daily basis, you're going to have 1 packet of Ningxia Red, and half of the month you'll have the nitro. This is our mini pack. If you're wanting more, we've got it for you. One of the popular ones is our family pack. This is our Ningxia Red Essential Rewards Kit. You're going to get 4 bottles of the Ningxia Red, and that you can keep in the refrigerator. This is what we do in the mornings to pour our little shot glass for everybody. My 12-year-old son is really good about making mine every day. And then we have the 30 packets. So when you're on the go, this is great for if you're going to work, or my kids have this in their dance bags, and their basketball bags, their golf bags to take with them. A box of nitro, again, you're going to have 1 for about every other day, and a case of Zing, which is 12 cans. If you're like my family, though, we want the best deal. So right here we have the $455, the YL Go, $478. I know this may seem like a lot, but guys, if you're making $32,000 a month, right, this is nothing, right? So we get the 4 bottles, the Ningxia Red, 30 packets, and then 3 boxes of nitro and 3 cases of Zing. This allows you to have a mega boost or an ultra boost several times a week, and this allows you and your family to have the energy it needs to live the life that you want to live. So you'll choose one of those and put the little number. See how it says number 3525? That's where you'll put in to the system, so that way you can make your order. Now you can change that order on a monthly basis, but if you like things simple, you just put it in once that month, and then it continuously every month on the same day, it will just go through. But you are able to change it at any time. If you're wanting to up, maybe you start with the mini pack and then you decide you want the ultra boost, that's not a problem. You can change it at any time. If you'll have any questions, we have the chat box open. Feel free to ask. This is, again, is just showing you how simple it is. I'm just going to go all the way down because you'll have this in a written form so you can fill it out. But donating to the Young Living Foundation. Guys, Young Living has a foundation that is helping people around the world. Even here in the United States, when we've had things like the hurricanes and stuff, they've helped people there. But I love what they have done for just every country. When there has been things going on, they help with the human trafficking. That's something really dear to my heart. But you can click just to automatically round up. Guys, pennies save lives. So I love that if my order is $400.22, it's going to round it up, and 88 cents is going to go to the Young Living Foundation to do an awesome help to these people around the world. Again, people dying of malaria, starvation, and then the human sex trafficking. Now, just to talk to you really quickly about what While Ago is. Who likes Amazon Prime? I love Amazon Prime, guys. I seriously live walking distance from Walmart, and there are times that it is easier and faster for me to use my Amazon Prime to order something like toilet paper and paper towels because it doesn't cost me for shipping and they just deliver it right to my front door. Well, that's what I love about Young Living is I can have what I need when I need it quickly, and with While Ago, I am just paying for shipping before it ever happens, so that way when I'm making my order, I'm not being charged. What most people have found is if they're getting an Essential Reward order every month, they're going to save anywhere between $14 and $45 per month, depending on how heavy their order is, by doing the While Ago. So I definitely recommend it. You could see again on that slide we just had for the Essential Rewards. A lot of these you're saving up to $10 per month doing that While Ago. I actually do the While Ago Plus because I order more than one thing a month, and so this allows me to have 24 or more orders. My ER orders plus 24 more orders, free shipping every year. $129 is a good deal. All right, so let's go on to letting Sunshine tell us what all of this is worth to us.
Thank you. Can y'all tell I love talking about money? You know, it's my passion to help people make money, lot of money, so they can do what they want in life. Because I believe that we're all here to do something amazing. And it's hard to think about that when we're just constantly strapped about money and worrying about where the next dollar is going to come from or how we're going to help so-and-so make their bills. And so let's talk about what it's worth. We talked to you about what the residual incomes look like and how we've been very conservative on our estimates on your paycheck just to show you what the actual nuts and bolts are, what the commission is, not including all the bonuses and everything. So now I want to talk to you about what that looks like if you had, if you were making the money that you can make with Young Living. How much money would you need in the bank to collect the interest to get the kind of paycheck that we're getting? Okay, so we're going to take a look at what it's worth. So STAR, this average income for a STAR is $77 a month. So what you would need in a bank account is more than $15,000 sitting in a bank account accruing interest for you to get a check from the bank for $77 a month. Okay, so we say it's like having $15,000 in the bank because you're getting that interest payment every single month. Executive is $514 a month on average. Would your life change just a little bit if you had an extra $500 a month? That's like having $103,000 in the bank. Maybe some of you guys have that much money in your IRA account or your retirement account. You might even have $445,000, which is what kind of money you need in the bank to have a silver income. Silvers make just a little bit over $2,000. We're talking about some money that you could really be paying off some debt at that point. We call executive bill paying money. Silver is debt paying money. Gold increases that debt paying money. You're looking at $6,000 a month on average. That's like having $1.2 million in the bank. Some of you that have had a pension, or not a pension, but a retirement fund or a 401k for a long time might have that kind of money in there, and kudos to you. But remember that over 50% of Americans have zero money in the bank. So would this help them? Let's go on. Platinum, that's my rank. Average income for a platinum is $15,000 per month. That's like having $3 million in the bank. I don't have that kind of money in the bank, folks. So you would need to save up $3 million and not touch it in order to make a paycheck of $15,000 off the interest on that account. Shauna is diamond rank. That's average $39,000 a month. And you can see this crazy amount of money. Royal Crown Diamond, it's like having $30 million in the bank. Shauna said the other day, if she saved every penny from the moment she was born until now and never spent a penny of it, it wouldn't come close to $30 million. So if you have that kind of money, kudos to you. If you are ready to break free and have the freedom that so many people dream about, this strategy is for you. So all of these numbers, it is 6% based on 6% return. Let me know if you find that kind of return these days. And the Young Living 2016 Income Disclosure Statement. Ryan Hayes has a talk about residual income that is phenomenal, and that's where all these numbers came from. I did not calculate them myself. I let a professional do that. He is a professional CPA, so we let him take care of the numbers. We just wanted to show you that network marketing is a very reliable business model. It is not on trial. It is a proven method for the average person to get ahead in life. So network marketing is the fastest growing business model in the world today. Robert Kiyosaki said that. He's a real estate mogul. And if you want to look up any prominent wealthy business person, they will have good things to say about network marketing. And whether you like them or not, some of those people are Dave Ramsey, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Robert Kiyosaki. They all have good things to say about network marketing. I'm going to let Shauna take it over again.
All right, guys, I know you might have some questions, and we have some answers, but we also have that chat box, so feel free, if we're not answering your questions right here, to put them in the chat box, because we do want to answer them. So here is one of the things that somebody may ask. Do the Ningxia Red products really help with energy? And my simple answer is yes. Ningxia Red is a superfood. The energy will build up in your system, and over time you will see increasingly more energy. The nitro is great for a punch of energy with no crash, and Zing is a refreshing burst of energy. So my suggestion is, guys, if you haven't tried it, try it, and you will see for yourselves. So question, why would I want to be in network marketing? Guys, this was my question when I first got started. I didn't think it was something for me. I was a professional. I've been a physical therapist for 25 years. So as my husband, why would I need network marketing? Well, the truth of the matter is, guys, with my job, there was a ceiling. I had to work every minute for every penny that I made. If I was not working or my husband wasn't working, we were not getting paid. There was no residual income involved as being a physical therapist. And so when we had our physical therapy clinic, if my husband wanted to go on vacation or go hunting, then I had to go work for him because somebody had to be there or the business would go down. Because of this Young Living or residual income type of company, my husband just spent 9 days hunting. He just got back yesterday. Yes, 9 days gone, not working, but enjoying his being off of the grid. So if you are looking for something that doesn't have a ceiling, remember it's an unlimited potential when it comes to money. If you're looking for not having to trade your time for change, then this is going to be the one for you. This business model makes more millionaires than any other. It is tried and true in a respectable way to create income and help others. So there's more questions here, guys. I'm not going to say each one. Those are the two main ones, but we're going to go ahead and flip through these because your time is precious to us too. So Nicole's husband's ears were perked up. I'm guessing he likes to hunt. My husband is a hunter and a golfer. He works. He's a hard worker, but man, he can play like nobody else. I'm telling you. So today he was at the golf course all day, 9 days hunting. He is going to work tomorrow for I don't know how many hours because he needs to get our son to and from golf too. So, but he works for a company that they call him, ask him when he can work, and he tells them this is the time and the days I am here and happy to help you. Nicole, our husbands will need to meet. So the average person knows, guys, 600 to 2,000 people, but that doesn't really matter because you need 6. For this strategy right here, if you know 6 people that know 6 people, then you can do this, all right? What is the catch? There is no catch. Okay, if you are willing to work hard, if you're dedicated to success, if you're willing to find your 6 and not stop till you find your 6 and help your 6 find their 6 and not stop until they do it, you can do this. If I can do this, guys, if I can get to where I am today, I promise you can too. What kind of mindset is needed? A successful mindset. If you do not think you can do this, then guess what? You will not be able to do it. And this is what I tell my kids every single day, so I'm going to tell you the same. When you set your mind to something, I promise you can do it. So how much money will I make if I only get 4 people? Guys, get 6. Do the math, you'll have less money. When I sign up, what happens next? So we are here for you. Whoever invited you is going to be able to support you. Sunshine and I have our teams that we are here to help and support. So we have the 6 Squared Strategy Facebook group that we can plug you into. We have other information that we can plug you into. If you are already currently a Young Living member, then we actually have a little form, a Google Doc form that we would love for you to fill out so that we can know that this is something that you are interested in following through with in this strategy. And then what am I looking for in my 6? Guys, you're looking for a dream team. You're looking for people that are self-motivated and one, increase their energy and one, increase their money. If these are people that consistently have excuses, if these are people that consistently are saying one of these days, then they're probably not one of the people that you're going to want to pick for your dream team 6, right? You're looking for people like you that are going to put the time and the effort into finding their 6 and helping those 6 find their 6. And you will have a winning team. All right. So yes, again, you will have support. You are not in this on your own. We are here to help you. And last but not least, should I find 7 or 8 people to improve my odds? Guys, a lot of us, yeah, we tend to be overachievers, right? Okay, you can have as many people as you want, but this 6 Squared Strategy is going to help you really define that square so that you're not having to work harder than you have to, okay, and that everybody is going to benefit. So let's say you get your 6, you've got this winning team, right? You find 2 more people that say, hey, I'm willing to do this, then you're going to help your 6 and you're going to plug them in where they need to be so that a way you can all benefit from this strategy. I'm going to give this to Sunshine because this is like her favorite thing ever other than money to talk about.
This is my favorite slide of the whole presentation. Is this a pyramid scheme? We get this question all the time. First of all, people do not know what a pyramid scheme is. So just humor them and let them know, no, this is not a pyramid scheme. In this business, you only get paid if products are sold from the company, either retail or wholesale, to someone within your own network. So in pyramid schemes, the only people who make money are those who get in first. But in this company, everyone has an equal opportunity to make money and become the top income earner in the company. So I did not get in at the ground level. Shauna, did you get in at the ground level? No. We didn't. I'm going to tell you how we know that in just a minute, or how you can know that. But pyramid schemes are illegal, and they're actually policed by the FTC. And when you find out how old this company is, you'll figure out that the FTC would have found out about them a long time ago, okay? So no, this is absolutely not a pyramid scheme. I would say the most difficult thing about this whole thing is people sometimes don't understand that network marketing has nothing to do with pyramid schemes. So sometimes you just have to blow them off and go, okay, they just don't understand. I forgive them, move on, right? Okay, so did you know that 85% of people hate their job? This breaks my heart that there are people that go to a job that they cannot stand day in and day out, and they are living the 40-40-40 life, right? 40 hours a week for 40 years, and they retire on 40% of what they could not live on to begin with. That is devastating to me. That's why I love talking about money, talking about how you can make money. It's fun to give people an avenue where they can get ahead, right? So we can impact. Me, I'm interested in impacting the kingdom of God. That's what I'm here to do, and I need a lot of money to do that. I need to save a lot of kids. That's my calling, okay? So 800 million jobs are expected to be lost by 2030 due to automation. I just saw the other day, like 48 hours ago, how something new was being introduced and that it is automated. And so it's going to take less people to operate it. That's just the way our world is heading. And so there's going to be a lot of people looking for jobs in general. But I heard from a very respected network marketing trainer. Her name's Danny Johnson. She said that 30,000 people a day are looking for a home-based business specifically. That's this right here. There are $189 billion in sales in network marketing. 76 billion of that was paid out to distributors in 2017. That could be you. 70% of home businesses are successful within 3 years. You need to give it a shot. If you're going to go for it, give it a shot for 3 years. Like, give it all you can. That sounds like a long time, right? It can be so much simpler than that. Imagine that you're an airplane taking off the ground. How much energy does it take to get off the ground? It takes a tremendous amount of energy. Okay, so you're putting a lot of energy into finding your six. You're going until you get your six. You just keep going until you get your six. You keep inviting people to take a look. Somebody asked you tonight, hey, would you just come and take a look? See what you think. If it's for you, great. If it's not, I totally understand. Okay, so that tremendous amount of energy, but a plane cannot keep up that kind of energy all the time, or it would just blow out all its fuel reserves, right? So when it gets to altitude, then it can cruise. So just imagine you getting to altitude is getting your six, helping your six get six, and getting them trained. And there you are, cruising along, watching your team grow exponentially. All right, so wellness is 34% of the network marketing market. That is us. That is what these energy drinks are all about. People are increasingly turning to network marketing. So respected people are turning to network marketing, and people are taking notice. Now, Young Living is an established 24-year-old company. You think the FTC would have found out about that pyramid scheme by now? I would say yeah. So 24-year-old company. I've been in for 6.5 years. I think Shauna's been in for about 7. And so we did not get in on the ground floor, y'all. And we are in the top 3% of this company. Yep. All right, network marketing has produced more millionaires than any other industry in the world. I can hear Shauna in my mind right now. She wants to mention that 85% of women who make over $100,000 a year, that Shauna and I both have done it in network marketing. It is still, yes, it is 2018 and women still are not getting paid equal pay in the workplace. But in network marketing, even playing field, okay? So 85% of us women who are making six figures are doing it in network marketing. Okay, here's the compensation plan. You can see all the numbers, all the percentages. What I want to show you right over here on the right is, we'll go back. Okay, what I want to show you on the right is it says Royal Crown Diamond over there, and it says you need 6 legs. That's it. You need 6 legs to get your Royal Crown Diamond. That's why we have this 6 squared strategy. It's very simple. You can just know you get that cube, you get your 6, you help them get their 6, teach them to do the same. All those holes get filled in, all of a sudden you're Royal Crown Diamond. You don't even have to worry about this compensation plan if you don't want. And you can figure out how all the other money, where it's coming from with those bonuses from that compensation plan. Okay, to wrap up, I'd like to share a little story with you. This is called Chinese handcuffs. Has anybody had a pair of these before? All right, I must have been in about the 5th grade, maybe 11 years old, when my little rural grade school out in West Texas had a Halloween carnival. One of the junky prizes I won that night was a woven straw tube about 5 inches long. The red, green, and yellow bands of straw were threaded together in diamond-shaped diagonal patterns. The toy puzzled me. I had no idea what I had pulled out of the carnival's fishing pond. I threw it into the sack with the rest of the trinkets and cheap candy I'd won, forgetting about it until I saw an older kid waving one of the same things around on his finger. I got one of those. What is it? Chinese handcuffs, he said. See, you stick a finger from each hand into it, and when you try to pull them out, you're trapped. Here, let me show you. Wait, how do you get out of it? I asked, although the thing looked harmless. In fact, it looked plain boring. Oh, don't worry, he said. It's just made out of straw. I was skeptical. Something about this bothered me. Let me see you do it, I said. Sure, he said, inserting a finger into each end of the hollow straw cylinder. He pulled his hands apart, and sure enough, the weave tightened around the 2 fingers. Straw handcuffs I can't get loose, he grinned, as I stared at the woven strands clutching his 2 index fingers. Then he wiggled his hands and he was free. Now you try it, he said. Make sure your fingers are all the way in so you can make it work. It worked. I crammed my index fingers in as far as I could, then I tried to pull my hands apart. The straw tube gripped my flesh and held my fingers close. I was surprised, even stunned, at the straw's refusal to yield. The more I struggled, the more firmly the Chinese handcuffs held me. I pulled so hard my knuckles popped, but the straw just dug deeper into my skin. The harder I tried, the worse it got. I started sweating and my face turned red. My fingers ached along with my pride, but I kept struggling. I knew it was somehow possible to break free because I'd watched the older kid do it. He was bigger and stronger, so I assumed more effort was the answer. As it turned out, trying harder was the trap. Eventually, the other boy lost interest in the trick and shared the secret with me. Take it easy, he said. Relax. Now push your fingers in instead of trying to pull them out. Give a little twist. Now just ease your fingers out of the holes. It sounded all wrong. Pushing my fingers into the Chinese handcuffs in order to get them out? I did as he said, though, and all of a sudden my left hand slid out of the straw clutches. I slipped the toy finger off my other finger, amazed at how easy it was to break free when I made the right moves. That happened many years ago. Looking back, I can see how life sometimes is a lot like Chinese handcuffs. It can happen to anybody. You get caught in habits that look innocent enough and don't realize you've trapped yourself until you try to break free. It confuses and frustrates you when your struggles to get unstuck don't help. You see other people enjoying personal breakthroughs and assume they must be stronger, more capable, or somehow better than you. You conclude that you need to try harder in order to break the bonds that hold you back. Let me share with you an old secret about breakthroughs. Consider trying easier. Relax. Take the pressure off. Try a new twist. The solution may be as simple as slipping free from the straw bonds of Chinese handcuffs. So we're here to offer you a way to get out of those Chinese handcuffs. You don't have to be smarter, better, anything. You can just work the system and it will help set you free. All right, folks, let us know what you liked about what you heard tonight. We have put the link in the chat so you can get started. That is the Get Started link, and we can post the link for you members if you want to get started with this strategy as well.
All right, guys, if anybody is ready to make the Quantum Leap, make sure that you let either us or the person that invited you tonight know, so that a way we can continue with the process of helping you and supporting you. Like we said, this is not about you going off on your own, but this is about having the support that you need to get started.